Hey mom, we're home from school. I'm trying to take a nap, honey. Hot take. Road rage. Hotel Mario. This is biblical in a way I can't describe. Cat physics. I fking thought this was a snake. It's like a deflated cat balloon. Just you all wait. Give us a mouth or two, and there's gonna be a fan base who wants to F Mr. Mime from Detective Pikachu. And no, I don't mean the pre-existing fan base that wants to F 2D Mr. Mime. Month. Ha ha ha. I'm a bright and colorful pinator, and Go is a 13-year-old birthday boy whose parents have just announced their divorce. Careless whisper plays softly in the background. What we see. What humans see. Op, who's we? Who the F is we? Op. Let's get this bread. Got, let there be light. Moths. I love the implication that moths somehow existed prior to the creation of the universe. There are so many cat girls in anime. I don't get it. Where are all the dog girls? I just remembered an anime with a dog girl and I immediately regret this post. Wait, what anime has a dog girl? Full Metal Alchemist. Today is the oldest you've ever been, and the youngest you'll ever be again. Let that sink in. What the F does it want now? PH. Lobkleedsa. I didn't understand that she was wearing a sweater with white sleeves. I only saw the black and got really scared because I thought she had freakishly skinny Slenderman arms. Oh god. Rules. No anime. No pop. No Fortnite. No hentai. The 4 commandments. How's your semester going? Parents still aren't home 5 minutes after they said they'd be home. I must adjust to my orphan life. One time my parents left me home alone when I was sleeping, and when I woke up the power was out, so the phones or anything wasn't working, and I immediately assumed that somehow everyone on earth except for me had vanished, so I panicked and baked 42 cookies. It's true. Your solution to apocalypse is baking. Guess what number I'm thinking of? 420. No, that's really immature of you. Someone else guess and please take this seriously. 69. Yeah, it was 69. Zendaya, I'll just do this quick kids movie no one will see. Cut a nice check. Move on. No one will even notice. Gabriel Gundaka. Hi brain. You obstinate fka. I drank the clear splashy stuff. I ate the green things. I went under that bright fka up there. I did the thing with the moving and sweating and whatnot. Now make the happy chemical, you limp of F. Did you do the thing with lying unconscious for 8 hours? F. Let us all appreciate Cora's amazing tail, because that's apparently all my camera could focus on. Why is this dog so stylized? This dog is incursive. Guy was walking home from the bus stop and I saw this elderly couple where this woman was pushing her husband in a wheelchair, and I was like, oh that's cute, but as I got closer to them I heard them talking and she was like, you're a huge a-hole, Tom, and he was like, just push me into a ditch. His owner told me that according to Native American myth, dogs with different colored eyes can see both heaven and earth. You gon' let me in or not? Shiro, I was expecting a battle of wits, but you appear to be unarmed. Cal, your mom sucked me good and hard through my jaws. This is like seeing an elf argue with an orc. The orc one. Seth Everman had to make some funky beats. Hey, what's up you meme loving us? I've been informed that this post only turns up as a poo for some people because their phones don't have the other letters. Every once in a while I check up on people I hate to make sure I still hate them. I do. Sega should just continually make sequels to Shadow the Hedgehog, each focused on a different character until every character in the franchise has had their turn to use a gun. A little girl who grows up thinking all doors are automatic, but actually she's haunted by a really polite ghost. So Chivalry is dead. You win best response to this post. I lost 125 pounds and decided to get a divorce. Woman who changed her life after she saw a Bigfoot is suing California after national park officials say it was just a bear. There's a lot going on in this headline. The best thing in life, take longest in the oven. Walmart's are PvP enabled zones. Bear is approaching at alarming speeds. Bear is go fast losing track of bear. Bear has reached Mach 1. We have lost visual on bear. Flying bear kills 2 Canadians in freak accident. My dad just called Benedict Cumberbatch British guy silly name and it disturbs me how close it was, like same amount of syllables and everything. One time my friend called him Beanie Bag Cabbage Patch. My guy friends refer to him as either Caitlin's man or Benadryl Cucumber Patch. I think my favorite thing about people who don't like Snickerdoodle Cabbage Patches that we can all almost instantly recognize if someone's talking about him, even with names like Boiled and Crimpusnitch. Bendinadle Crumpabants. Correction. The best thing about when picnic remember snacks is that anyone who has spent 5 minutes on Tumblr can recognize his name, even if it is wrapped beyond all reason. The awkward moment when you keyboard smash and still get Nejef Cuthbtham's name right. I hate that I still know who you're talking about. Just once I wanna put the blade of my sword under a pretty boy's chin and tilt their head up so I can see both fear and arousal in their eyes. Is that too much to ask? The new Pokemon movie definitely rides the fine line into the uncanny valley. Like you got some Pokemon where it's like, wow, look at a real life Pikachu. Now that's a friend I would like to give a hug and become my lifelong partner. Then with others it's like, well, alright, not sure I really needed to see every wrinkle and imperfection on Mr. Mime's face. Really didn't need to know he had tiny hairs growing out top of his head, but thanks, I guess. See, look at this. 10/10 shield use. Covers whole body. No bullets for Sam. What is this? Steve, your legs are wide open. Steve, your feet are Swiss cheese. Steve, your dick is just got blown off. Steve, your dick is gone. Seth Everman. Seth Everman makes music for ear. Yeah, he sure does. It's time for my debut in high school. When reality hits you. Victim gets revenge on rapist by setting him on fire. Well, he was sorta asking for it, dressing in such flammable clothing. If he didn't want to get set on fire, he should have stayed indoors. He was probably drinking that night. Alcohol makes you susceptible to fire. If it's a legitimate inferno, the male body has ways to try to shut that whole thing down. God, I love you, internet. Why didn't he stop, drop, and roll? He should have stopped, dropped, and rolled. He must have secretly wanted it. If you read the article, eyewitnesses said the man had purchased a lighter earlier that same day. Dude probably set himself on fire and lied about it. Typical. He should have relaxed and enjoyed it. After all, it was just a bit of kindling cuddling. We need to start educating people about wearing fire-safe clothing and carrying extinguishers with them at all times. For their own safety. It's his parents' fault. They should have educated him more about what sort of fireproof clothing is appropriate for young men like himself. We've argued about elves with big ears, elves with small ears, elves with animal ears, all without any hope of consensus. I have a new proposal. Hey Op, do you take constructive criticism? Not since the war. So if orcs are debased elves, does that mean this post from the start was a bad idea? I don't know about you, but I'm having a great time. There is no friendship in Mario Kart. Despite the security systems now installed inside all of Disneyland's attractions and the monitors being watched by park employees hidden from view, couples will still try to have sex while on the dark rides such as Pirates of the Caribbean or It's a Small World, apparently not realizing that the cameras are infrared and can pick up their every move. On occasion they are stopped with a warning over the loudspeaker. Other times, as they exit, they are met with applause from knowing cast members. I think this is the most hilarious thing. The storybook font is what does it for me. Okay, so I have a story. I worked Fantasyland at Magic Kingdom. We had a girl transfer from Pirates of the Caribbean, and she told me the most amazing story. So Pirates is down shocking, and this particular boat is stopped at the first big scene, where Barbossa is on the ship yelling for Jack Sparrow. Anyway, the boat has been stopped for about 15 minutes at this point, and there's a couple sitting alone in the back. So the guy decides that nog thing gets him in a better mood than the smell of water that hasn't been changed in roughly 50 years, and convinces his girlfriend to blow him. Now this girl is in the booth, along with the coordinator, watching this go down. Literally, there's not much they can do to stop it at this point, other than notify security. Then another problem arises. The guy finishes, and the girl makes the motion to spit in the fucking water. Now if that load is released into the water, that's an automatic biohazard, and the ride is shut down for weeks. The water is removed, the ride path is scrubbed, along with the ride vehicles, and then new water is brought in, costing the company thousands of dollars, and pissed off tourists. The worst combination on this earth. Panicking at this predicament, the coordinator grabs Themic in the control booth and says, "Spitting is for quitters." This echoes over the beard guest and 50-year-old audio of pirates committing various crimes. The look on this woman's face was priceless. She gazes up, as if Walt himself commanded her from the grain, and swallows. I'm told the ride started 5 minutes later, and the couple ran out from the exit queue as fast as they could. And this is why you don't F at Disney, because cast members will call you out, and it will be the highlight of our day.